Good morning, Facebook. So Donald Trump is having prosperity preacher Paula White praying over us for his inauguration. Not surprising. That's surprising. This woman is a con woman. You know, if you people get mad because they listen to her, I don't care. That's a con woman. There's no way. This thing about Paula White. When I first encountered that woman, when I first became a Christian, every time I saw her face, usually on the Word Network, that's what I was watching at the time. Every single time, her sermon was about sowing a seed. So basically, all she was there for was to get money from you. She is more what you call a motivational speaker. But she's figured out that we need to tap into these Christian people's money. That's what it comes down to. It ain't about nothing but the money with Paula White. She's the same one that gave T.D. Jakes a Rolls Royce. What was it, a Rolls Royce or a Bentley? Convertible. Black. I remember it was gorgeous. What kind of preacher going to give another preacher, another married preacher, something like that? This shows you the level of presidency we're getting. He then chose this prosperity preacher to pray in the inauguration. This is how they're going to start. See, the thing about Trump is he don't give a shit. He does not give a fuck how anything looks. He don't care. He lives in his own reality, and he believes that since he made money, that his reality is good. It's not got nothing to do with it's got nothing to do with principle. It's got nothing to do with wanting to do the right thing. It has nothing to do with helping people. It certainly has nothing to do with ministry. It's only about winners and losers. In Donald Trump's eyes, I'm sure he sees Paula White as a winner because she has figured out how to get all this money out of these people. I can't respect. I just can't respect this decision because he knew it would be controversial. He knew that woman has been investigated by the Senate for her questionable fundraising practices. He knows that she's first of all, she's one of his tenants because she has an apartment in Trump Tower. But he knows that she's a shady character, and he's got to, as much as his relationship is with money, he's got to recognize a scam when he sees one. I don't know why I should be surprised. It seems kind of right. They should both come out there with their diamonds and pearls because it's all about money for them. You guys think Donald Trump is in this for public service? You need to get help. You need to get public service. He's only interested in money, the accumulation of money. Now, whether he can figure out a way to make it appear to be something else, that's not. It's not. It's about money. It's about power, brokering power for eventual money, because that's how they mark things, her and him. So anyway, I'm very offended by the fact that he would have her in the White House praying over this country, and his presidency shows me his lack of respect for people, for regular people. I already know her lack of respect. Anytime you go in front of, she always got all black audience. Anytime you go up in front of these people and convincing them that they need to give you their money in order for God to bless them, you bear watching. This is what makes this mega church experience so offensive, because they don't mind begging. They don't mind begging. They'll tell you to give, because a lot of old people in church, give them their Social Security check. Do you know how many Social Security checks it takes to buy a Bentley convertible, a brand new Bentley convertible? That car's got to be upwards of $200,000, $250,000 for her, not just for her own greedy self, but to give it as a gift to T.D. Jakes. Now you imagine the kind of money these people are bringing in. That's not ministry. Should be ministry. It should not be ministry. It should not be ministry for hire. If you are a true person of God, you want to spread the message of God. If this is your calling, you're calling it, then you should not be worried about money, because you should be getting your You should be getting your fulfillment through ministry, where ministry is helping people. It's not helping you. So disgusting. This will be a short video. I'm not going to research this broad. Paula White. You know, when I was a kid, there used to be this preacher called Reverend Ike in New York City. And then, and another, this character on Car Wash, there was Richard Pryor, Big Daddy Rich. Now, at that time, prosperity preachers and these people, they were jokes. We laughed at them. The few fools they can get them to give the money in their buildings were jokes. Sit up here and this dude talking about you can't lose with the stuff I use and all this, and just blatantly ripping all these poor people off for their money. They can buy Rolls Royces and mansions and limousines and all this kind of stuff. We thought that was a joke. Now it's become the norm. That is what church has become in this country. Paula White is the last person they should have at the inauguration praying over the coming of this presidency. But he don't give a shit. Donald Trump does not care. You're poor, so you don't care. So now he is very much into these winners. He loves to crown people winners. Winners. Paula White, she's ripped off all these black folks and got them to give them all their little money. Keep her living like a queen. That's a winner for him. So what does that make the rest of us? Think about it.